Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon. Now hit. We have now reached the afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I thought I'd message. We are actually almost through First Kings. I gave you guys your little monthly vacation. So we are on part 11 of First Kings. I can see if I can get to it today. We kind of just ran out of time earlier this morning, and I wanted to come on here and let you know the word. But let's go ahead and do a daily message. I know I have the time for that. Let us begin. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Aha. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Okay. All right. We have Surah 9, chapter 67. Or line 67. I apologize. Surah 9, line 67. And I only read the first few words. The hypocrites. The hypocrites, men and women, have an understanding with each other. They enjoin evil and forbid what is just, and are close with their hands. They have forgotten Allah, so He hath forgotten them. Verily, the hypocrites are rebellious and perverse. I feel like we've read this one before. If not this specific line, we've definitely talked about the hypocrites, okay? Men and women have an understanding with each other. They enjoin evil and forbid what is just. Okay? And are close with their hands. Okay. They have forgotten Allah. So, He hath forgotten them. Verily, the hypocrites are rebellious. Let's see if this works here. Oh, hold on. Give me a moment. There we go. Are rebellious and perverse. Alright, you guys. Pretty self-explanatory here. And as before I was about to come on, I was just thinking of some things, okay? During my little breaks, I take breaks here and there from the Qur'an. Why not take them from the Bible too? I take these little breaks, and I kind of indulge, if you will, in social media. I kind of spend some time relaxing on my phone, just, seeing what's up, what's out there. We run into a lot of these, okay? The hypocrites, right? They would push evil away, or make it seem as though they are pushing evil away, so much so that it becomes almost an evil act. So in them rejecting, right, and it says here forbidding what is in their minds unjust, but really what is just. By forbidding what is just, right, pushing away what they assume to be evil, right, evil, they are actually enjoining in evil. And of course, this is not to anyone specific, so it's hard for me to speak about this if I don't have really a personal tale. You see things, right, online, just the ridiculous things, and you kind of are, cast aside. You're like, oh goodness, right? Let's see, enjoining, to instruct or urge someone to do something. So they're enjoining evil by by forbidding what is really just. In their minds it's unjust, but what is really just. And what does this mean here? And they're close with their hands. They're close with their hands. See, I would Google that if I could, but that's something that can really only be found in the Qur'an. Let's see. Close with their hands. Because right now what we're trying to do is uncover a bit of an understanding. You know, we don't have to go too deep into this because we know a hypocrite, right, when we see one. But we want to learn exactly what these words are saying here. Close with their hands. Close the hand. It's not really giving me too much good Google material here, you guys, but close with your hands, you can kind of imagine that, right? They're like, say, like hiding, right? It's hiding something. That's kind of what I would think, you know, covering something up, hiding something, being specifically, is a little bit a mystery to me, this one, but we're going to go ahead and think about it for a second. And are close with their hands. Forbid what is just and are close with their hands, right? Have some sort of like scheme, you know, you're purposely omitting something, you're hiding something, you know, have some kind of scheme. When I think of hand, I'm thinking of like cards, like a game of cards or something like that. They're close with their hand, you know, they're trying to be secretive, that type of thing. I think what we had talked about recently was the secret groups, right? The secret groups, the secret meetings, that sort of thing. We have the schemers, right? You know, that are in the know, but are going to go ahead and forbid the knowledge, right? They're going to forbid the knowledge. They're going to forbid uncovering of the knowledge, and they're going to go ahead and enjoin evil with their actions, thinking that they are being just, thinking that they are close to God, thinking that they know God, when they have forgotten Allah. They have forgotten Him, so He forgets them. And that is what is said here, okay? So, let's see here. It's rebellious, and don't forget rebellious and perverse, okay? Rebellious and perverse in their actions, right? Showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences, okay? So it might not always be an outward display of this rebellion and this perverseness, but it is within the actions of the lack of understanding with everyone else, and they're forbidding of the just ways, right? Anyways, I'm not going to ramble on too much because obviously I don't have a lot to say specifically to paint you guys a good picture. But let me go ahead and put this down here as a title. Leave it at that. Let's see how much time I have today. Okay. A good 15 minutes. I do. Why not? Why should I not just kill all this time right now? Let's see. I have a good 15 minutes, so do you know what I'll do? I'll see if I can pull the reading that we're supposed to read up, part 11, the First Kings, and I'll see once it's pulled up and set up if we have a good 10 minutes to discuss. It's short, it's not too long. We might as well do it, right? Alright, let me go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and put an end to this, you guys. And thanks for listening back and tuning back in. We are going to start our regular readings back again. So let this be how it is. Okay, good to be back. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in a second.